After working with CBS for 7.5 years, I decided to move down south to North Carolina, where life was affordable. When Tony Tiller found out that I was about to move, he called me and offered me two tickets to a Bob Dylan concert at Jones Beach in Long Island. He offered the tickets to me and he said, maybe you could bring some of your songs with you to the concert. I thought it was a pretty interesting statement. As I was listening to Tony, trying to keep focused on his previous words kept ringing in my head. Now, keep in mind, this is after I worked with CBS for 7.5 years. After I worked with John Hammond Sr., Mikey Harris, Dylan's producers for 7.5 years. I wasn't sure where Jones Beach was, but I knew it was pretty far. I tried to calculate how long it would be for me to drive to the concert, watch the concert, do whatever was going to happen after the concert, then drive back home and get enough rest to be able to get up the following morning for work without being dead tired. I had no idea what day the concert was. Tony told me July 1st. However, I couldn't see a calendar from where I was sitting. I remember thinking to myself, I hope it's on a Saturday night because I could sleep late Sunday morning. Unfortunately, it was a Friday night. When Tony replied, oh, wait a minute, here it is. The day is on the ticket. It's on Friday night. I suddenly had to reply to his remark about Friday night and had to stop thinking about the statement he made about bringing some songs. As the conversation progressed, I was strongly starting to expect that I was going to meet Dylan that night. His words kept ringing in my head. Maybe you could bring some songs with you. And I realized that his words were chosen very carefully. Tony was also very evasive, as he seemed nervous and talking a bit faster than his normal self. He knew I was excited about the statement he made to me, but didn't want to talk about it. I was in a dilemma. I couldn't talk about it, yet I wanted to so badly. I reiterated how tired I would be the next day, hoping he would offer more information, but he said nothing pertinent to the situation at hand. I took a different tack and I said, it's a long ride, but if I'm going to get backstage to give Dylan the songs, it'll be worth it. Tony said nothing and just listened. I asked him what was going to happen when I got there. He said, I don't know. I was trying to get an idea of what to expect, so I said, will I get to meet Dylan if I go? Tony replied, as if he was thinking. I waited a while for a response, then said, will I get backstage? Tony replied, do you want to try? I then realized that something had been arranged just by the way he was choosing his words. I could tell how uncomfortable he was with my questioning him. The conversation, however, continued for a while when Tony told me to come to his office to pick up the tickets. When Tony handed me the tickets, I looked at them, and there were no backstage passes. I said to him, there's no backstage passes here. How am I supposed to go backstage to give the songs to Bob? Tony replied, just go to the backstage entrance after the concert. There's a lot more we can say about this conversation, but for now, this is what Mr. Tiller testified to.
concert, if we may, to the time when you offered the tickets to Mr. Damiano before the concert actually took place. Okay? During that point in time when you offered the tickets to him and before he actually went to the concert, did you ever say to him or suggest to him that maybe he should bring some of his songs with him?
No, I did not.
Right. Do you deny saying that, or is it you just don't recall one way or the other?
I deny suggesting to Jim that he bring songs along with him. I did, however, concur with him when he asked me, do you think I should bring my songs with me? I said, sure, why not? What could it hurt?